You know, we could do all of this and still not lose weight if we still eating ultra-processed foods. So what are ultra-processed foods? Well, it's basically food that comes from a package or comes in a wrapper of some sort: potato chips, crackers, cookies, muffins, sodas, juice drinks, candy, ice cream, fast food, frozen meals, pre-packaged meats and cheeses, things like that. And even though they may be labeled as healthy, right? Like low fat, reduced sugar, organic, gluten-free, vegan, paleo, keto, whatever, as long as it comes in a package, chances are it's going to be ultra-processed and it will sabotage your weight loss efforts. And that's because these ultra-processed foods have three things in common. Number one, they're all made with refined carbohydrates. Now, refined carbohydrates are basically carbs that have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients. So we're talking about things like white rice, white flour, white bread, potato starch, maltodextrin, modified food starch, things like that. The problem with refined carbohydrates is that they cause blood sugar spikes and insulin release, which promotes fat storage and makes you hungrier for more carbs. Number two, they all contain unhealthy fats. So we're not just talking about the obvious ones, like potato chips, which are cooked in unhealthy oils like soy oil, corn oil, canola oil, cottonseed oil, things like that. But even the so-called healthy packaged foods contain unhealthy fats. For example, many of the nuts and nut butters that are sold in supermarkets contain unhealthy oils like soy oil, canola oil, cottonseed oil, as well as other inflammatory seed oils. And then there's the obvious trans fats that are found in things like microwave popcorn, packaged snacks, and some frozen meals. So basically any type of packaged food that contains vegetable oils, soy, corn, canola, cottonseed, etc. Also, any food that contains partially hydrogenated oils or trans fats. These fats are extremely pro-inflammatory and they will promote fat storage, especially around your belly. And number three, ultra-processed foods typically contain added sugar. Now, even though something may not taste sweet, it can still contain a lot of added sugars. So a lot of these packaged keto and paleo-friendly foods, for example, they use things like monk fruit or stevia to make them taste sweet without using actual sugar. But the problem is that these alternative sweeteners, they actually promote the same blood sugar response and insulin release as real sugar would, which can lead to cravings, hunger, and fat gain. And the same goes for the so-called healthy keto and paleo-friendly snacks like the keto cookies and the paleo muffins and the gluten-free baked goods. And of course, the obvious ones like soda, juice drinks, candy, and ice cream. So if you want to lose weight, you need to stop buying food that comes in a package, a wrapper, or a container. Stick primarily to whole food ingredients that don't come in a package. That way you'll automatically cut out the refined carbs, the unhealthy fats, and the added sugars. And instead you'll get all of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals that are needed to keep your blood sugar stable, to prevent hunger and cravings, and to promote fat loss.